Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 51, Day 4. It is a green day. And today we are going to be doing something very strange. We haven't really gotten to do many teams yet with the new Sin of Mirage troops, mainly because there's almost no day you would ever throw any of them. But I was kind of joking earlier, but kind of wasn't joking when I was joking. But, oh, never mind, I was joking. He has Grim. No! Why? Never mind, we were joking. I gotta go to use a real team. I was gonna use 4 times Gluttony. But we can't because he's using Grim. Fail. Wait. His Black Manacles, though, we could use it as anti-devour. But, his entire team needs to be devourable for us to actually try to get away with that. So, new plan! Let's use a real team for the first battle and then go from there. Whoops. Anyways, scratch that plan initially. Yagwe, Tapon, Catches the Bull, and Queen Aurora is what we're going to go with initially. And then we'll try that team. Fail. That was short-lived. We literally just got the first battle and already can't do it. But once we see a team that doesn't have 4 times Devour, or immune to Devour, we will give it a shot. It's not exactly that he is immune to Devour. That's the big issue. The big issue is actually the fact that he has attack reduction. That combination can make us go down to 0 attack. And if we go down to 0 attack, and we can't devour him, it's literally impossible to win, so that wouldn't be good. Of course, it likely wouldn't come to that situation, but if it did, we would lose so ridiculously hard, and it would be impossible to win at that point. So anyways, let's go into this team. This is what I normally use on a green. Guild Wars A is green, right? Yeah, it is indeed green. So we'll do this for the first battle until we find one that we can actually use Gluttony against. Also, obviously, 4 times Gluttony wouldn't be the absolute best thing, but I kind of just wanted to do that to show that it would be possible from a low level range, or at least assumably it is. We'll find out when we actually do it if it is or not, but I think it'll be good enough. Okay, let's go and take that green. This will give us the cast we need, get a bunch of damage, go from there. Do we do this on red? I would assume so. Oh, I could have taken that skull first. Guess it doesn't matter. I probably would have died. I should have. But we can go kill that. He'll go and summon off his thing, and we'll go from there. Yeah, we will take that red just because it gives us higher stats. Why not? Get that killed. He does not revive. That is helpful, though he does get double barrier, which is not helpful. I think I take a red. I can't take a red. Red would get rid of his barrier. That'd be useful, but we can't. So we move that over. We can get anything from it. Still don't have a Yagwe that's worth it. Still don't have a Tapon that's worth it. Guess we throw Tapon for nothing, and then we throw Yagwe in hopes that we get it. So we'll do that. Get a random poison, which actually helps because it gets rid of his barrier, oddly enough. Alright, we'll do that, Still nothing really good to go for. I might still go for it, but he'll get good value, so maybe not. How do we move this? I guess we just take that over. Oh, he gets a little bit of value there. But I need that barrier away so badly. I can't even poison him because of the immunity he has. So I guess we throw this, Ketris, and then hope we have enough to kill it off of something. Can you please stop reducing our attack to 0? He's gonna Grim that. Should miss, though. There's barely any purple. And never mind, it's enough damage to kill because all the stats we gave him due to the HP. Okay, let's go do what I want to do now. Gluttony time, please. What are we up against? Ooh, Dawnbringer. Really? Why is everyone using a team that I can't use Gluttony against? We also can't use it against barrier spam, because if we do, well, for one, he is Entangle, so we can't gain attack on that. But barrier does block against Devour, so we need to find a team that doesn't have barrier, nor immune to Devour, nor an Grim. So round 2, we'll find it. We are going to use Gluttony. We are going to use Gluttony for one of these battles, if that's the last thing we do. Maybe we'll have to use the more optimal version of Gluttony. I didn't want to have to do that because that would kind of defeat the whole point of making a budget Gluttony team. But if we threw a World Breaker and or Queen Aurora with it, it would work really well. But that would kind of defeat the purpose of making a cheap Gluttony team for Green Day. Yeah, I do advise using Gluttony if you don't have other options. It's not horrible. Christina Spam is also pretty good. Okay, yes, we do have alignment. I was gonna say, if neither of you have alignment on that board, there's something wrong. You don't have anything. We'll move that over. Still not really worth it, but I think we will because we'll be able to double kill the mana generators, which is important. Maybe he'll give us alignment afterwards, so we'll do that. And those two are definitely dead, and he gives us exactly what we wanted. There we go. Very nice. Okay. So we can throw down another hit into something. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll do that. Get a hit down. He'll hit us back. I need to get this into him not getting rid of our alignment would be great. So we'll do that. Oh, wait, no! Oh, I should have taken blue. Fail. Whoops, I forgot. That's not full mana. That is, though. But we do not have, Oh, we do. Never mind. Do that. Get a convert. Have alignment. Dead. And even if that wasn't, we could have kept her. That should have just kept us in the first place. Or no, because that gives us more, we got more mana generation, so it helps us more that way. Anyways, gluttony time, right? Ah, gluttony time! Okay, do we seriously do it? I kind of want to say yes. I want to do it once, just for fun. Even if we lose, I want to do it. I definitely want to do it. We're not doing it. 4 times gluttony and just see what happens. Against goblin teams. Who is better? Actually, we're still using the hero class. We could throw an initial freeze on him. Though that hero class wouldn't really do us much good. Plus, we'd have to use it with a green. I think we'll just stick with gluttonies. Anyways, let's go see what happens. 4 gluttonies against 4 times goblins. Or 3 goblins. You know, the standard goblin team. 3 goblins. And that is pure green, right? Yeah, that's 4 gluttonies. Okay, let's go lose the battle. Okay, so far, horrible starting board. How did we only get 6 mana from that? A very horrible starting board. I guess we take Skull and just hope Siren does some, just misses. Ooh, that I want to see. Okay, let's go. We might have just won. No, why didn't you get full mana? What are you doing? There you go. Okay, so biggest threat that we can actually target. Probably his first slot. Okay, we did not devour. Okay, we got a devour. Come on, keep getting it. Come on. Come on, you got this. Come on. Come on, 20% chance. You got this. There you go. See, 4 times gluttony. It's a legitimate Guild War blue and green day team. And all you need is 1 gluttony. No, you technically need like 2 gluttonies with like 2 supports. I think would work best. But, oh, please hit that. Wait, what do you explode? Just randomly? I need you to somehow hit 2 skulls. Go. Hey, you did it. Nice. See, it works. I can't believe this actually works. It wouldn't always work, and there's a lot of things that counter it. But it somehow defeated 4 times goblins, so it works for something. What else do we need? None of the mana's available. Smooth that over. He doesn't give us anything. I think we'll take this yellow and try for Skull. It's not enough damage, but he creates our mana, so whatever he does technically helps us. Even if it hits, it doesn't use the color. Or at least it doesn't use blue. It does use green, obviously. What do we move? Something that doesn't give it anything, so we'll take that. And get our mana. He does, but we get Skull. And dead. And that is that. Yeah, it is technically green team and blue team. It's kind of like what 4 times Christinex was, except gluttonies. Okay, that was fun. Let's not use it again. I just wanted to use it to see if it would work, and it does work. And now we're back to a team where we can't use it again, so we'll just go back to what we normally use. Though this could technically lose against that. All it takes is like 1 big freeze on us and we're dead. Or at least it makes it go a lot slower. You don't have cleanse, do you? They really need to add cleanse to Queen Aurora. They got rid of it on Divine Ishbala, but they really need to give it to her. Even if they lower like the HP gain or something, it just really needs it for a support troop. Even if they increase the mana or something. Like if it costs like 25 or 26, it would totally be worth it to have a cleanse on that. It would actually make it viable to use other than just for Guild War days. Because that's about the only thing it really gets brought into. Okay, we'll go take Brown. Do we not have alignment? No, that's kind of to be expected. Go move that over. He didn't give it to us either. We're entangled. That's not the worst thing that can happen. Trying to find a way to actually get this aligned. I guess we'll try for 1 to 2 purples here, because that's more mana. Of course, we don't even get it, but we can get a little bit of red there. That's not really worth using an entire convert for. I can move this and try getting a brown or red there. Hope he doesn't move it and then go from there. That did not happen. We can take a single red there and hope for a cascade. He's going to get too much value, though. That doesn't help us. That doesn't help us. I have to cast 1 of them, though. Oh, wait, yes, it does. There we go. Oh, sweet. We got it all. I guess we cast damage first. We'll do that. Do that one. Throw Ketris. Throw the other thing. Get our double kill. Throw Yagway again. Convert into the other thing. He hits with the skull. That's fine. Oh, wait, you know what? I actually have Yagway right now. I didn't even see that up there. That's pretty lucky. We even have another Tapon, but we already have full mana, so I don't actually need to go for that yet. He'll take the skull into red. That gives us yellow, which we can accumulate for a lot of mana and then go from there. So we'll poke it. Oh, I should actually hit Queen Mab first, because Queen Mab's going to be the most annoying thing that he has. We can just actually catch us again. That's match. There we go. And that should be enough damage. There we go. And final battle. Should we Gluttony it? No. That's way too risky to Gluttony the final battle. Let's see, what is it? Azura, Undyne... they technically don't have immune. But the problem is it has attack reduction, and you never want to use Gluttony against attack reduction. Or ideally, you don't want to. I guess it's fine as long as they're not immune to Devour. It's only really Element Grim that you really have to watch out for, I would say. And Barrier. Anything that can barrier the entire team in Element Grim, or the only two you can't really use it against. But we'll still stick with this for now. Tapon's the only thing that gets disabled. If I tried using 4 times Gluttony against this thing, he's just going to silence my entire team, and we'll be dead. So, don't want that happening. So I'll stick with this. But at least we got to do it for one battle. We got to Gluttony destroy it. And it was on a Goblin team, too, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, move that. Take the... Oh, did I even say hello to everyone yet? Hello, Jose, and congrats on being first. Hello, Questor. Hello, Marcelo. Hello, Dragon Ball Z fan. Hello, William. Hello, Def. Hello, Mehmet. Hello, Motown. Hello, Jan. Hello, Captain. Hello, Stuart. Hello, Bakchan. Hello, DeCrail. Used Bow of Exile, Maiden, Arcanian Weaver, Unstoppable Green Team, 9,500 points. Sounds pretty good. Wait, which one's the Bow of Exile? Is the only thing I don't know in that team. I forget which weapon that is. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Jedi. You need green to our immune to drain. What do we need that for? There's not too many drain spam teams on Green Day, I don't think. Or at least not normally. What do people normally run? That's actually a counter. There's a lot of freeze on Green Day, because green has a lot of loop. Like, almost every team you ever do has some kind of board control where you're gaining a lot of extra turns, so freeze is really popular on Green Day. But, I don't normally see much mana drain, and if it is, it's normally a Corvash or something. Maybe a Famine occasionally. Sometimes you see that weird Scion team that still comes around here and there, even though it's not meta anymore. Oh, we got mana on everything. I just need him not to get alignment, and he didn't. I'll move that blue just so he doesn't take it. Take that again so he doesn't take it. Oh, I should have just had you through Yagway first. Get that in there. Get the random skull kill. That's pretty okay. I kind of want to convert this just to get the skull. I don't actually need it for anything, but I want that skull, so I'm going to waste this completely. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was actually turn skull. That's not worth taking now. And I don't even have alignment for anything else. Too bad you can't use this on skulls. I almost want to use this on blue. Why is there so much blue? Skeety, stop making so much blue. Alright, we're back to the drawing board of having full mana on everything. I guess we just give him a skull at this point. We'll do that. Please die to poison. Yeah, he killed himself off of the skull. That's nice. Tapon, we need you. I think we just do this on red and get Ketris up. He dies off the red we take. He doesn't use red anymore, and that's dead off of this. And there we go. Alright, let's see what this actually scores. I don't know if that Gluttony team would have actually hurt our score or not at all. I wasn't actually paying attention to the exact scoring we got on that one. But 9,300 on the dot. So I don't know if it was from the Gluttony or what. Because you have to keep in mind... Okay, I think we're back. Also, what's up with the green screen as well? It's being all non-green screeny. Oh, is it because... Oh, it's because the green shirt... I forgot to readjust the thing for the green shirt. Oh, no. There we go. Now it'll be fixed. But no, the stream also went weird for a moment. But let's see. Was I saying anything relevant? Oh, yeah. Gluttonies. I'm pretty sure I just got into it before. But in case it got clipped. One of the reasons the score is probably quite a bit lower is Gluttony Devour does not count as points. So that kind of hurts us quite a bit. So that probably lowered it quite a bit. But yeah, it was fun. We at least know now 4 times Gluttony or any variant of a Gluttony team can actually win on Guild War days if you needed something cheaper to use. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's go do dungeons real quick. We already did the class event. We already did pretty much everything else other than daily tasks. I'm pretty sure I won't bother with those. We'll just free pick them slowly. Or I'll do them later. I think the rewards for them weren't really that good at the moment, but let's go run through these. I guess we'll use, we're using, not that. Where's the actual team that we were using? Did I already overwrite it earlier? I think I did. Or I moved it down here. There it is, Sunspear teams. Oh no, that's not the one I was using. What happened to the real one we were using? I'm pretty sure I overwrote it earlier. Let's just put it over here because we'll be needing it for later anyways. But, yeah, we were using the Alchemist Moneylender with the, oh, what's it called? Queen of Tanya and Dawnbringer. And it worked out decently. Not the absolute greatest team out there, but as far as things that use the new hero class, it's a decent synergy. Let's put that on the minus yellow banner. I still keep clicking there thinking the banners were there. They used to be at that location, but then they moved it. I always still keep clicking there as if it's there. Anyways, let's go with this team. Hello, Siplom, welcome. Also, hello, Zero, and Joshua, and Vartanpool, and Steven, and Red Devil, and Zeddicus, if I didn't already say hi, and Lurking, and Nelson, and Mr. Jesse. Yeah, I think I went like midway through the hellos, and then I didn't finish them. And hello, Demon Angel, if I didn't already say hi as well. And everyone else. Oh, you just popped in and saw the 4 times Gluttony. Yeah, I was hoping we could do that for more battles, but we at least got it down against meta goblins, so that's pretty cool. It can actually defeat meta goblins. Well, technically, 3 times goblins still technically a 4 times goblin team. Everyone runs it with sirens because, for one, you need to in Guild Wars because you can't use 2 Fizzbangs. Because technically the best goblin team uses 2 Fizzbangs. But you can't with a, you can't do that currently in Guild Wars, or else you get penalized if you do that on a defend team, because they all have to be unique. What's a good team for the hero class events? If you don't have Ubistats, the team would be, trying to order it in my head, Mang or Dawnbringer in first slot, using either the Spear, or, you know, the Sun Spear or Titan. Titan would be stronger, Sun Spear would give you more XP. But, use either of those 2. And the rest of your team would be followed up by Sakima in second slot, followed by the green-purple booster, followed by either another green-purple booster, the brown-yellow troop that does more based on HP, or the blue-purple troop that does more based on HP. And that'd be your team. And if you have it, you of course use Ubistats. You should basically use every single Ubistat you have if you own any. But yeah, we ended up going Dawnbringer. I'll be doing a video for it once the weapon's actually out. Did they ever fix that yet? I don't think I got it yet. Hopefully they fix that by tomorrow. If not, we'll just do the video tomorrow morning, I guess. Even if they haven't done it. Or sometime tomorrow. Let's see. We don't have 13 plus red, do we? We'll go through that down. Oh, sorry. I was saying midway through what I was using. I was using Dawnbringer with the hero class, followed by Queen Titania, the green-purple attack buff, and ended it with the Ubistats. And of course, you can replace that Ubistat with any of the other supports, or any of the HP damage troops. I can't just show. Oh, actually, you know what? I can show some. We still have our 2 battles. I was going to save that for the video, though. But I don't think I'm recording it tonight, so we can wait till tomorrow then. Yeah, we can actually go do those 2 battles right now then, if we want. Because I'm probably not recording it tonight. Unless they already fixed it. But yeah, did they fix the weapon glitch? Does anyone know yet? I didn't even bother checking in the last several hours. I know it wasn't working earlier. Oh, I completely forgot what the weapon's called. Fail. Wait. Where is my hero class? Oh, wait, you know what? We could just do it here. Class info, Flame Soul. Okay, do we own a Flame Soul? Nope, we did not. Okay, it's still glitched. Okay, we'll go do our 1 battle then. So this is what we were using for the class event, for any of you that may have not seen it earlier. I posted the video and everything too. But it's Dawnbringer, Sakima, Spirit Main, Ubistats. If you do not have Sakima or Ubistats, replace them with Spirit Mains. If you don't want to go down that route, replace them with Shadowhunter and Rakshin. And that'd pretty much be your team. But yeah, the main reason for Mass Spirit main is he gives a lot of extra fire or reds, which you can use into your hero's weapon, either Mang or Dawnbringer. Dawnbringer if you're using Sun Spear, or Mang if you're using Titan. Or technically you could use either for either, I guess, but yeah, this is what we've been going with so far. We were using some Mang, but we did end up switching to Dawnbringer for the later battles, just because we need the durability so they didn't die as often. Because they do hit pretty high on some of the battles. Especially when we're not using Titan and don't have mass barrier. We need some way to barrier up. And we get a lot of extra off every ride. Also, we get freeze, which is kind of funny off the hero class. So we have a really big Sakima here. We're actually going to go throw all in on first slot just to make sure it definitely goes down. Actually, I probably should actually throw that on last slot just so he doesn't keep summoning. But then again, they both have a summon. So I probably should throw it on literally either of those two. Oh well, we got Ubistet. Hopefully that'll come through. So we throw a, move that over. I can throw attack buff on first slot. I don't think it's worth it yet because he's going to get mana. I'm going to want to kill that before he does. So, oh, I left mana. Ooh, he's going to get summoned. What do I do about that? Ubistet, are you enough damage? Why do I feel like the answer is no? The answer is actually yes. Apparently he still has damage. I can move that down. I keep underestimating how much damage he could still do since he got nerfed, but no, he can still double kill quite often. Oh, that troop threw me off for a second because it's so different than the normal ones. That's because it's the most recent invasion troop that was added or something, or raid. I think it was invasion. Yeah, it was invasion because it says tower. I'll throw that in there. That should kill it. Basically, every single summon he does should die instantly. YouTube nerfed Tacet. Hey, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. We're getting there. It's going to be a gigantic milestone. I'm still trying to reach the goal of getting it before my birthday on November 4th. I think we'll be able to. We get about 300-ish per month, give or take a couple hundred. 300 each month, give or take a couple hundred. I meant that in like the upward direction, not downward direction. I didn't think that through. That could technically mean 0 per month. But no, I meant that as in like 200 to 500 per month. Normally more towards 300. So we should reach it by then, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But anyways, that's what we've been using for all these battles. And we'll go do the rest of them tomorrow. Or, you know, 4 and 4. Hello, Vangor. Welcome. Also, hello, Medieval. Welcome as well. But yeah, the weapon's still unobtainable from the new hero class. I'm pretty sure the forum's still spammed with it. I saw some of it earlier, but I don't know if anyone's still spamming them. Hopefully they'll get around and fix it tomorrow morning. I don't even know if they know that that's a problem yet, because they might have been out of the office, and then they come back in and it's like, oh no! We made a grave mistake! The weapon doesn't work. I hope they do some kind of refund to like literally everyone, because if you bought tier 5 of that expecting it to get it immediately, and then you didn't get it immediately, that's pretty bad. But yeah, hopefully it'll do something about it. Let's see. Well, let's go mess with various PvP teams. Why on earth is he using 4 times Ogre? Anyways. Eyes being all weird. Hate when they do this. They've been good for a while, though. Let's see. I see that red move. I want to take it so bad, but I can't see. Actually, my eyesight is so bad without these glasses on. Wow. I keep forgetting how ridiculously bad it is because I always just like have them on. I never take them off unless I'm sleeping, and that is literally it. And sometimes when I'm doing various exercise. But if I'm outside like exercising, that doesn't work. Also, speaking about exercise, I've been thinking about getting a treadmill recently. How much do treadmills generally cost? I saw them in like such a ridiculously high price range as far as like the range of how far they go. What do you guys think is a good price for a treadmill? Because I have been pricing them around. It would like your guys' opinions if you even have one. It's not something most people would really look out to buy. I don't know. Do a lot of people have treadmills? I don't know. I always like treadmills. If I was to do any form of exercise, treadmills are generally my thing. Or just going out to walk, of course. But I don't know. It's been like wanting to have a treadmill in the house recently, especially since winter's coming around the corner and you can't walk as much during winter. What am I looking for? I take that one down. What else we need? Get a red. Move that over. Treadmill desks. You mean a desk that you can put your thing on and That'd actually be kind of interesting, like doing stuff while you're on a treadmill. I was considering that too. Could you imagine streaming on a treadmill? That'd be really funny. There'd be no room for it in my room though. It's likely going in either the guest bedroom or the just on the side of the living room. Or the dining room. We very rarely ever use the dining room. We use pretty much like the living room as the dining room, so we technically don't even need a dining room. Okay, we'll go and like the only time we ever use the dining room is if we have guests over, and that is literally it. Same as the guest bedroom. We'll throw a Dawnbringer down. Get that down. And take a red down. Queen of Tanya and death. Yeah, I did see them around the 300 to 500 range. Or some of them at that range. Which is about the range that I was planning on spending anyways. Wasn't really planning on going much higher than that. If I was going to go much higher than that, I would sooner go and buy a used one. Though I probably am going to buy one new. Just a cheaper one new. What do we need here? Can we get... No, we can't really do anything with that. Go take a red over. You go biking? I would, but there isn't as many locations to bike around where I currently live. I used to do that a lot in New Jersey. But near me right now, there's like almost no place to go and bike. I'd have a really, really restricted area. Because I'm basically surrounded by major roads, so I'm like in this little... It's like every single direction is a major road, so I have not even like a mile to bike around in. Actually, probably even like less than half a mile. But it's a really, really small space that I would have if I did want to bike. It just wouldn't be as fun. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I should have thrown Queen Titania. We don't have Queen Titania yet. We'll go throw that down. Get the last of our reds. Get a Queen Titania in there. Get a Dawnbringer. Move that over. What do we need here? Yeah, we'll go get yellows. Why not? Get that down. Take the other thing over. Dawnbringer into something. 2 HP! Yagway, kill it. Never mind, we don't have a Yagway. Whoops! I'm so used to having that in this kind of composition. Oh, sorry, Siplom. What was your question? What replacement was so fast? What do you do with the Dawnbringer and Ubistet? Dawnbringer you replace with Mang, and Ubistet you replace with any of the other 3 troops. Either the 2 that boost based on HP or the second of the Spirit main. Any of those would end up working for it. Really just depends which way you want to go with it. Why is this not my normal team? Oh, I know why this isn't my normal team. I ended up switching this for when we were grinding out the weapon earlier. So I ended up switching it to this. But let me go move it back to Greed. So, Greed... what else do we need? We need, what's it called? Moneylender. No, not Moneylender. Money Bags. There we go. Cedric Sparklestack is his name. And any weapon. In which case, we need Crescent. And we'll roll with that. Or that. Yeah, that. There we go. And you do it with the... that banner. And there we go. Okay. So let's go into the firebombs. Clear these out real quick. We only have a guest. We only use the guest bedroom if the guests are over. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the point of a guest bedroom. Okay, we'll go and. I know that kind of is literally the purpose of a guest bedroom. Oh no, I just hate wasted space. Let's see. We'll go and move the green over. Are all my cards ascended to Legendary and Mythic? Pretty much. I think there's a few that were old event stuff that I don't, but for the most part, yes, they're all ascended and upgraded and all that. Let's see. Would you ever consider doing a Q&A video on yourself and life outside the game? You're an interesting character, and the fans would love to know more, I could possibly do something like that. I don't know if there'd be enough questions for it to actually do like a video or a stream, but we could definitely do it sometime. I don't know if it'd be interesting enough though. Yeah, maybe we'll do it around 10K or so. That'd be a pretty good time to do it. I'll go take that. Throw down a... I don't know. I don't do anything interesting though. That'd be a pretty boring Q&A. I'll go take more monies. Get that going. Get a skull down. What is my favorite ice cream? Probably either standard vanilla or cookies and cream, or really anything that has a lot of sweets in it. But basically standard vanilla if you're talking about any basic flavor, or orange sherbet. One of those few. Oh no, I'm not too huge a fan of Napoleon. I don't hate it. It's a nice mix. But, I don't know, I like the strawberry the most out of it. It takes too much away from the vanilla. I'd rather have pure vanilla, or pure strawberry, or pure chocolate at that point. It's just having them all mixed, makes me want to have more of the other ones. Like, as I'm eating the other two, it's like, kind of want more of the other one. And then you run out of the other one, so, like, that doesn't quite work. But no, I'd rather just have, like, one solid flavor normally. Too bad my live stream viewers have not increased. Always seems to be around 100 to 150. It has increased slowly over time, but yeah, it hasn't increased like a absurd amount. But that's mainly because of the nature of the game. Also because I've been doing an excessive lack of advertising lately, which I probably should be doing a bit more. Like, I haven't really been using social medias at all. I haven't really been even mentioning it in, like, global chat, really. I haven't even been using much lately. But, should probably get back on that. That's more so my fault than anything. Let's see. Especially with the new patch coming out right around the corner. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, well, this thing. Doesn't really matter. Let's see. The day in the life of Tacet. I'm one of the few YouTubers you actually enjoy watching. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. I make you relaxed. Well, I'm pretty chill, that is for sure. What do we need here? We'll go and take the brown over, go and convert away all these grains. Do I remember my regular viewers? For the most part, I'm really bad at remembering names, but luckily YouTube has icon next to a name. So as long as people don't change their icons, I can somewhat remember everyone. But, yeah, I've always been really bad with names. But no, I do recall a good majority of the repeat people that do tend to come in, as well as some of the people who may have been gone for like 6 months or like a year, like Richard. Been coming back lately, though he hasn't been watching us for like almost a year. But he recently started coming back, probably because of 4.0 hype. But, yeah, like stuff like that. Alright, we'll go and get a purple down. Go get a moneylender. Actually, do we go for another cast? Let's go for another cast, actually. Get that rolling, maybe throw Dawnbringer from there. And see what we can do. So all that, what kind of sleeve this is. Take a red, take a yellow. Go for a Dawnbringer, maybe moneylender. Already pretty much dead. He gets the freeze cleansed. Hopefully we can get damage here, otherwise he's going to keep doing that. And all we did was just give him all the reds he needs. Luckily Ubistit did not have enough damage there, but we have a problem because he's just going to keep gaining HP, and I just gave him the most perfect board he could ever want, which is an entire board filled with reds. And he already just got a kill again. He might seriously win. Just because he's going to gain so much durability quicker than we can actually apply damage. I think he actually just won. That's a fail. We do not have enough damage to press him down. I don't think we will. I can still try getting another moneylender. Probably get rid of that barrier. He's just going to get another... yeah, we seriously just lost because he's out healing us. That is sad. Because we can't apply damage quicker than he can deal damage to us. That's a fail. Rip. I was not expecting that to happen. Just that's what happened when we lose our infinite mana loop. That's unfortunate. Alright, fine, we'll bring Divines back out. If you're going to be like that, we'll bring back Divines. We want to use overpowered Divines, so will we. They're still actually insanely good. There's a few instances where they're weaker, of course, like in this kind of team, but it's still so above the power curve that's fine to use. Anyways, we'll have a different team to use next week anyways. Next Friday, literally every team in late game becomes the new mythic, so we'll just be using that. We'll have something fun to use then. I give them 1 week until they nerf it. I'm pretty sure it won't take them that long before they end up doing so. Global chat is a dumpster fire. Has it been recently? I haven't actually been looking at it too much as of recently. I know in the past it's been pretty good. What is a good cheapest Blue Day team? Corvash, Azura, anything is normally what you use, though Corvash can be a little bit expensive. But basically anything based around Azura is the way you tend to go for Blue Day. Let's see. How come on Purple Guild War Day you were able to attack with brown-green? You're able to use literally anything you want on any Guild War Day. It's just you get less points if you do. But yeah, you can literally just use any team you want on any day. But you get a lot less points if you do so. It's not restricted to have to use pure color. It's just not using pure color would penalize you so many points that there'd be no point in not using anything less than 3. You can go down to 3 if you want, but you should never use less than 3. Either 3 or 4 of the color day. Ideally 4. But it is better to use 3 with a mana generator of a different color that's like really good for the team synergy than it is to and win with every single battle than it is to do with 4 and lose like 2 of the battles. Actually, even just losing 1 battle compared to just using 3 the entire time, it's actually better just using the 3. But yeah, you can use anything you want. It's just it restricts you on more points. You get a bonus up to a maximum of 50% per color that you use of the day. And you're just getting a lot less points if you don't, but you're still allowed to not use pure color. Delves will be a little bit different, though. You'll be restricted to 2 colors, and you absolutely have to use one of those 2 colors as every single troop in the team. Unlike Guild Wars, it's not a option. You have to actually do that. So it's basically like Guild Wars, but with more options. Do you think they will change Megavore to 5%? It actually already was 5%, and they raised it to 8%. Which is kind of funny. Like, I don't know what they're planning behind the scenes, but they actually legitimately raised it from 5 to 8, so I don't know what they're thinking. If it's anything above 1% chance, it'll be really, really good. Even if they nerf it down to 2% in the exact opposite direction, it'll still be used. Probably not as much, but even its ability alone is enough to make it viable enough to use, even with 0 traits. They can make the final trait do literally nothing and it'd still be worth using. You just use it for a different method. Of course, the main method that's going to be used if it is left at 8% is just extra turn spam until you literally kill everything with 2 Megavores. Though the alternative way will be if they nerf the final trait, you're going to use him basically with a World Breaker or similar troop, and basically throw its ability, throw that other troop once or twice, and then you win the battle. Because he tears all the armor of all your enemies. Yeah, it was 5%, then went to 8%. If 4.0 is next week, which almost guarantee is, when will you start the other play stream? I want to say near immediately, though we won't be doing it too much initially for a couple of reasons. One is I'll probably be busy doing the guides and such. But next week, I believe towards Friday or so, I actually have some company coming over for about a week. So I'll be spending quite a bit of time with them. I haven't actually seen them specifically for... I almost want to say 2 decades. I was like, wait, I'm barely even that old. But no, it's been about a decade, about 10 years, 12 years. Somewhere is really, really far. I think I was still in elementary school at the time or something. But it's been a very, very long time since I've seen them. Okay, what do we need here? We'll go and take that over. That'll die. Throw a furnace down. And another furnace will kill. No, don't! No! I needed that. Okay, we'll move that over. Let's see. Of course they will be. That's what it's for. Okay, we'll go and we'll take the yellow. You purchased the Divine Protector, and you notice it missed extra turns a lot more for you than the AI uses it. In fact, the AI never misses it. You find that suspect. Are you using Divines with it? It is boost ratioed based on Divines, so not having Divines on your team would make it a lot less likely that it would actually hit. And of course, the enemy teams are using Divines, which would make it actually hit. But the highest chance of it hitting would be 4 times Divines, of course, on your team, with your hero being set as Priest. And anything less than that would reduce the chance of it actually landing an extra turn. Let's see. You've been a watcher for 2 years and just recently figured out how to comment. Well, I'm glad you could. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that actually watch us that never comment. We only have a few dozen people who ever actually say anything, but we have way more viewers than that, so probably a lot of people who just like to watch. And some people just watch it in the backgrounds, of course, too, and not actually comment or anything. What was your green Guild War team today? 4 times Gluttony! No, we legitimately did win with 4 times Gluttony. But my real team was, what was it again? It was... I forget what order I even used it in. I was using the Tapon team, but I can't remember what on earth it was exact order-wise. I'll go double check it in a second. I actually completely forget the order. I was using like Yagway, Tapon, Ketris, all that on a team. Completely forget what order I used it in though. How can you get your Divines magic up really high? Diviner would be the only way to do that properly. I don't think there's any other Divine that boosts magic enough for it to be good enough to do it. But Diviner could. You would just run a loop with Diviner. Divinia would probably be the easiest way to do it. You throw Diviner into Divinia, explode with Divinia, get Diviner back up, keep repeating, and then you just keep getting magic that way. But to the person that asked what did we use for Guild War today, we used 4 times Gluttony. And as far as what we actually used for most of the battles, we used Yagway, Tapon, Ketris the Bull, and Queen Aurora as our team. The main core of that team is Tapon, or Yagway into Tapon. Or I guess technically Tapon into Yagway. But Ketris the Bull is there for extra damage, and because it gets extra HP off of Queen Aurora. Queen Aurora gives both of these extra HP. HP increases Yagway's damage, as well as Ketris the Bull's damage. Every red we take increases his stats. Every red we take also increases his life and damage to the enemy. Tapon is just instant convert off of reds. Also gets poisons, which gets rid of barriers, which is nice. And Queen Aurora, mainly to make sure we don't die, and for the extra mana generation off a final trait. And just a little bit of mana generation off its ability too. And that's pretty much what that's for. But yeah, that's what we use for Green Guild War. And we did legitimately win with 4 times Gluttony. We actually used it against a Goblin team earlier this stream, which I still can't believe that actually won, but it did. At least we got to do one. The title is not a lie. We did do it at least once. It just wasn't viable to keep doing. Devour doesn't count as points, so it did very little damage, because only our skulls actually counted. And that makes it a lot easier for the enemy to outdamage us, which lowers our score heavily. Yeah, Wordbreaker, building an entire team around Wordbreaker is also insanely good for Green Guild War Day, or Yellow, or Red. All 3 of those is actually really good, as long as they don't have a mana drainer. If they do have a mana drainer, then yeah, it's a little bit of an issue, but other than that, it's normally fine. Hello, Iron Malt, welcome! Let's see. Are you the only one who refuses to do the class events? I wouldn't say I refuse to do it, but I'm pretty sure if I ever reached a point where I don't really need orbs as much, I'd probably stop doing them. There's been several events in the past where I kind of just skipped on them and was like, I'll just do the free battles and that's it. And on some of them, if you already have the hero class max, there's really little need to really do any of the battles to a degree unless you just really wanted the orbs. But I don't know, if I still need the EXP for the class, I still like doing them. Only if I need the EXP for it, though. If I already have it level 100, it just doesn't seem worth it. Even for the orbs, it just doesn't seem worth it. Because you're spending about normally 500 gems to just get the orbs then, which is quite expensive. Hello, Benny. Welcome. And if anyone still had any other questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Go firebomb twice. And we'll be good to go from there. You're a new player, level 208, and you're a bit limited on teams. Running the formation of Gluttony, Dragonian Monk, Hero Assassin with +1 Mang. Currently at 80% wins in PvP. Should you change order of the team, like Assassin in front instead of back? If you had it fully traded, definitely. Yeah, definitely Assassin in first slot if you have it fully traded. Even if not, if you're using Mang, you probably should be. If you were using Earth's Fury, it'd probably be good in third slot. But if you're using Assassin, you would generally want it in first slot, especially if you're using Mang. But yeah, other than that, the team seems fine. Only real big issue with moving that up, though it seems to be the issue with the current order you have it in. Oh, no, never mind. Not in that order. But the only issue with moving it upwards would be your Dragonian Monk's going to be blocked on his mana. But assuming you have Fast Trait on him, I guess that wouldn't be as big a deal. Also, this is why we use our Hope's Crescent. We can now kill this guy, hopefully. That's the whole reason why we use it in the first place, is 2 Hope's Crescents will kill it. In some cases, even 1, depending on its stats, but looks like this case it'll be 2. Only problem is he might get full mana. So we'll throw this down. Please don't take a skull. He actually left it for us. No! Agile! No! Okay, we can still get the kill. Yay. If he gets a summon, that would have been so annoying. Hey, we got a pet. Except this one I think I already have, so fail. I think I already have that pet maxed. Let me see. Take our tribute. Oh yeah, 40 brown, 40 red is when you get Mang. Do we have this maxed? No, we did not. Let's go get it. Nice. Okay. Oh no, it's goblins. Let's go use the Gob Trumper team. I'm still using the hero on it so we get EXP. We will be doing a video on the new class. We did it during the stream. The reason I haven't done a video on it yet is because the weapon's currently unobtainable. I'm hoping that by tomorrow morning they will have that fixed. But I wanted to make sure the weapon was in the video. It's a pretty useless weapon, but I still wanted it in the video. But yeah, if it's not fixed by tomorrow, I'll just do the video without it. It's not that big a deal. Oh yeah, but as far as the new hero class, it's useless. It's only good for Perpetual Redstorm. And as far as teams, I've been using it with Queen Titania, and other than that, I've just been using it like some standard teams like Divines and stuff. Any team that really just needs a lot of red is all you really plop it into. I don't really foresee myself using it much. It's nothing really too special. And its trees are pretty horrible synergy together. Everything about it has pretty horrible synergy. But yeah, it's below average. Or average, I don't know. It really depends how well you can use Redstorm. But if you already have things like Infernus, you pretty much already have a really solid Redstorm. Because it's, even though it's not like, that's not his primary purpose, that is one of his many, many purposes that he has, is Perpetual Redstorm, essentially. If you already have that, you don't really need the automatic one. And I guess maybe Red Guild War days, but yeah, if you like really wanted more red mana on Red Guild War, I guess you'd be fine. Kind of like how you'd use a Umber Wolf on Purple Day or a Skady on Blue Day. You just use that for more mana on Red Day, just to make sure that the board's more consistently in your favor. I forget which one I set the mana to, but we'll do it on yellow. Pretty sure I set it to brown. So we'll go to that, take another brown. Or maybe not. Should have told us if it was. Like bonus mana going in. I'll take the skull right there, throw double Gluttony, and hopefully I'll get the kills we need. Let's see, we'll do that, get a kill, get Devour, throw a skull, and because of that Devour, we don't have enough attack, and it just goes down. Yeah, the next hero class will be one of the better hero classes in the game. It's going to be the best automatic freezer in the game. If you've been wondering, like, what will be able to counter out goblins when they become and go and get, like, more troops, like a hero class or, like a mythic goblin, it's going to be the new hero class that's coming next month. It's basically a mass freeze option. It has freeze at the start of battle and freeze every single cast the enemy does. And if that triggers before their actual extra turn trigger, that's going to be very potent as well. We still don't know what order it'll trigger in, but regardless, it's going to be one of the best freezers in the game. Almost better than Queen Mab and stuff, because even if the enemy starts going crazy, it will automatically be able to counter it. Whereas things like Queen Mab, you need to make sure you get rolling before you actually get effect. Whereas the new hero class has a 25% chance to automatically freeze them, regardless of if they are going crazy. Like that would have frozen him right there. Or 25% chance one of those two would have been frozen. And that's every single cast they ever do on anything. Okay, we get our Devour. And all we need now is a Skull somehow. And dead. Oh yeah, and it also has explodes. Yeah, it has storm tree. It has a lot of things going for it. 2 of its trees were really good. It was ice and storm. I forget what the other one was, but it was ice, storm, and something else. Let me see. I think I have this thing for it still up. It was oh, someone messaged me. What was the 3rd tree? Arcane. Oh yeah, it was really, really good. It has Arcane, so it has 20% spell reduction. It has 50% It has 50% mana start. It has Exploded Yellow every extra turn. It has Freeze at the start of battle. And it probably has something else that I'm not thinking of off of one of its tree combinations. But yeah, it's going to be one of the best hero classes actually in the game. That's really decent trees. Let's see. Oh, it has a new thing too. Oh, no, never mind. That's still the same thing. Wait, why is it showing both of those then? It's showing Arcane as if people don't know what Arcane does. Or wait, did they change it? Traits, Arcane Surge. Oh, it might be adding a new trait. But then it slashed it out. I don't know what's going on there. It crossed out its previous trait and then replaced it with one that already exists. I don't know if it's going to be a new trait or not. That's weird. But yeah, it still has that mass freeze option, which is the main gimmick of it, which will make it really good. The new hero class next month. And they are going to start adding one per month pretty much now, which is going to be nice. That's what they were going to do originally. I don't know why they weren't. Because as you guys know, it's been like 2.5 months to almost 3 months since the previous one. Actually more towards like 2.5 until they finally added another one, which came in today. Thank you, Harry. Greatly appreciated. Also, hello, Dan and Hozo. Welcome. Goblin hero class? Yes, they are eventually going to be adding a goblin hero class. I believe it's actually this year, later this year. But yes, a goblin hero class will eventually exist soon. I think within the next few hero classes, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Not the next one, but sometime in the near future. Oh, why did I not take that red? Well, I guess technically you don't use red. I'm always bad about that. I always forget to take the ones we don't actually need. There we go. Oh, so this team feels like it's going a little slow. It is killing them, at least. That's one of the reasons why I never used Gobchomper in the past. Like, anyone who's ever wondered, like, why I haven't always just used 4 times or 3 times Gobchomper for every battle. The initial battles are actually really slow with this, though the last battles are quicker with it. It's kind of a weird trade-off, but the last, like, 3 are quicker with Gobchompers, particularly the last 2. But the initial 5 are slower with Gobchompers. Okay, now we just need a bunch of skulls or to get our mana back up. It's frozen, luckily, off our traits. Or I should say our perk. We'll try for a skull there, didn't get it. He does not give us a skull. What even is our move? There we go. There's the shuffle we've been wanting. Okay, we'll go take a skull, get a free kill. Another skull will not kill him, actually. So I need to go get the mana to go cast an ability, which should be pretty easy. There's our thing. Hopefully it devours, please. Not a devour. It's not even enough damage to kill if I go for a skull. Okay, we'll go Anu yellow, I guess. Then go for a brown and then win off of that. Hopefully. End your turn already. There you go. Take the brown, throw a devour. I almost want to get the other guy to full mana just in case, because I have a feeling it's not going to kill. And nope, it did. Okay. Well, we had the backup one just in case. You never know. I can hear the cries for the need now to nerf. What, the Goblin hero class? I don't know. It depends what the perk actually is. There is a lot of potential for Goblin hero class to be broken beyond belief. But with the new Frost Mage hero class, or whatever it's called, that's coming next month, that's going to be the hardest counter ever to, if they ever did make a Goblins meta again. There's 2 really hard counters to them. One is Gobchomper, which is what we're using now, which, as you can see, just completely decimates any Goblin team that ever exists. So Goblin teams will, even if they are used a lot, all you have to do is use something like this team or similar variants, and they will all die regardless of how good they are. But the other thing will be just use the Frost Mage. So basically this team with the Frost Mage will instantly destroy any Goblin team ever, and you'll never need to worry about them again. Yeah, there's not really as much of a panic anymore, I would say, for the Goblins. They're still going to be strong against things that don't counter them properly. So there are going to probably be some Guild War days where it's going to be annoying. But again, you can still bring Frost Mage. You can bring it out on literally any color day, because you can use any weapon. So, yeah, actually, I think that's the whole reason why they're adding Frost Mage. Because they wanted to make sure they added that before they ever added the Goblin one. Because they are aware to the degree that if they were to add Goblin Hero class, it would be very broken if they did not have a counter. Which is why they're adding the Frost Mage as a counter first. Also, I just called Frost Mage, right? I just called it Frost Mage like a billion times. Yes, it is called Frost Mage. And it's coming out exactly on the 28th of next month. So basically, exactly like I said, 1 month from today. Basically. Alright, let's go to the final battle. The new Mythic, yes, you should get it with 1,700 teams. You're hoping to get it in 500. You mean gems or gem keys? But yeah, it should take about 1,000 approximately. Though ideally you would get multiple. Getting 2 is very, very important with this next Mythic. It's the first Mythic in basically forever where multiple was actually needed. I guess technically Ubistet multiple was kind of needed, but not really. But this one is pretty legitimately, you do need 2. The best teams in the game will require using only 2 of them, assuming they keep it exactly as is. Though if they do nerf it, you won't need more than 1. But there's no way of knowing that in advance, unfortunately. So do be wary of that, because they're almost guaranteed going to nerf something on it. I'm still getting 2 though, because even if we can only use it for a few weeks at being that strong, it'll still be worth it. Especially since you can use it for all delves. There's nothing in delves that has immune to instant kill currently. I don't know if they'll be adding any or something, but as far as everything other than raids or invasions, you would throw Megavores against them. There wouldn't be a single thing you wouldn't use it against, other than raids and invasions. What can replace out Queen Aurora in your green Guild War team? Dark Maiden, I want to say. I don't think that would be 2 blocked. Well, it's blocked entirely. It's blocked entirely. It shouldn't be 2 blocked, but it gets fed somewhat by Yagway and such from the excess reds. So in that regard, I was thinking it would kind of be okay. Oh no, but then you're blocked by Ketris. I guess you could use it in front of it. You could use it in front of your Ketris and do it that way. That, or you would just need a green-yellow or green-purple that would be worth using. Probably your hero class using like green or red storm or something and just rolling it down that way, I think would work best. Because then you could just, you have a lot more choices as far as what you could use that way. Does the 8% auto kill stack? Yes. So if you use 2 of them, it would give 2 8% per extra turn, which would be very, 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 very strong. It's probably going to be 5% or 3%. I don't know why they buffed it up to 8%. Pretty sure they're going to lower it down once they realize what 8% actually means. I know there is a lot of talk before. Well, it's going to be the reason why there's so much talk. Normally there wouldn't be for something like it, but I don't know. We'll have to see. They're going to be using it Sunday night, not tomorrow, but the following day. They're going to be going over it, and we'll see exactly what Salty says about it and such. But it is going to be very strong. Normally, whenever something is that strong, it normally gets attention. Normally, the weaker stuff doesn't. It's like, oh yeah, it's just dead content. Oh well, moving on. But stuff that's really strong, it's like, oh good, we have something fun to use. And then they nerf it. It's like, oh, they nerfed the fun one. They'll just change the last trait. Yeah, it would still be usable without it. You just wouldn't need 2 if they did. It's really heavily dependent on what it comes out as on release. No, it'll still be really good without the final trait. It'd be a lot more niche as far as what you would use it for. But you could still do Megavore Ward Breaker or Megavore any AoE. Will still do the exact same thing. You throw Megavore, Tears All Armor. You throw the damage specifically on whatever the biggest threat is. And then you throw a Ward Breaker or any AoE that hits all enemies. You basically kill out whatever you hit for sure, as well as almost killing everything else. Then you throw that other troop one last time. Not the Megavore, but the one that hits all enemies. And then you just win the battle that way. Wouldn't a new Mythic be too slow to use in PvP and such compared to other options? If frozen, yes. If not frozen, no. Though, no one's really going to be running a really annoying freeze team until Frost Mage comes out. Frost Mage is by far going to be the most annoying defend troop I will ever see ever. It is going to be horrible. I really hope a lot of people do not bother using Frost Mage when it comes out in a month. Because it counters every infinite loop team in the game. It's something we've been needing for a while, but it's also going to be super ultra ridiculously annoying because there's less cleanses to use these days. Well, not too many less. It's mainly Divinia can't be used as cleanse anymore. But there are less cleanses in the game that are viable, as well as you just can't run loop without it. You would either need to go immune or just have a lot of cleanse for it. What would be a good PvP attacking team using Mab? Corvash, Valkyrie, Mercy, Mab, I think is still pretty high up there. Also, just running standard Justice team with Mab's normally pretty funny. You use literally anything in first slot, followed by Valkyrie, Justice, Queen Mab. The Queen Mab doesn't need to be fully traded, but the reason and whole synergy for that is you end up getting, Justice ends up getting 4 higher attack and HP to all other allies per cast based on the freeze on the enemy team. So if you have the entire enemy team frozen, you're gaining at minimum 16 attack and life to all other allies per cast, which is a lot of stats, and that's not even counting his base stats that he already has. So, yeah. But yeah, running standard Justice team. It's not that popular these days, but it's still really strong. It's just there's a lot of stuff stronger than it now, but it's still pretty high up there. Why do you still have the poll in it? Wait, do I still have a poll in the top left corner or top right corner? Oh, never mind. I still have the poll for the 3 free key thingies. Oops, that's expired. Yeah, let me go get that out of the thing. There we go. That was from last weekend. Still haven't removed it from the thing. There we go. I fixed it. Whoops. Okay, it's fixed now. But anyways, guys, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, that will pretty much wrap it up for now. We'll be back tomorrow morning as well as tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning we'll be back at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 13 hours from now. And other than that, we'll be back same time tomorrow, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, 23 hours from now, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are every night. But yeah, any other last minute questions anyone had? Otherwise, I guess I'll see you all then. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream, really helps out a lot. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Best of luck with the new hero class. And 4.0! So soon. So very soon. It should be next week. There's almost 100% chance it's coming next week. Ideally Monday. But yeah, we'll be covering the 4.0, but I mean 3.5 best teams as well soon. I will be trying to do some more morning streams in the future, which will be better for other time zones. But yeah, we will be getting around to that more soon. I know it's kind of hard for these late night streams because these late night streams are normally like a really weird time for some time zones out there. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming down. Have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with everything. Stay safe. Goodbye, everyone.